Welcome guys to episode 1. In this series we are going to introduce you to some of my athletes, take them on a session, coach them through that, but more importantly introduce you to them, introduce you to their story, their journey, and inspire you along the way. Up to date, we are in Strathclyde Park. This is the place of the 2014 Commonwealth Games where I grew up, a great place to train, and we have Wilson along and we're going to do a threshold run session, 7 by 3 minutes, 60 seconds rest. Let's see how he gets on. Hi Wilson, how are we doing? I remember the first time I met you or heard of you was when I was a wee boy riding the Bundy.
Oh man.
The Bundy, for those that don't know, it's a very strange word, but it's a bike session around the local roads of Hamilton, Larkhall, Motherwell, and essentially it was a bunch of middle-aged men knocking lumps out of each other. Do you remember the Bundy?
I remember it well. I remember knocking lumps, or getting lumps knocked at me at the very early stages of the Bundy, and it took years. It took me probably 2 years to get from hanging on the back to eventually sitting in the middle of the group to being one of the guys that could knock lumps out of some people, not everybody, but there was a lot of good riders out with the Bundy. It was brilliant, and it's still going nowadays, albeit not quite as many riders out nowadays, so brilliant, a great group. Learnt a lot there about bike handling, yeah.
Well, so did I as a youngster. You started off your sports career as a cyclist, is that correct?
Kind of. I actually started my sports career in the sport of judo. I started judo when I was in my early 20s as a result of taking my steps on there 4 times a week, standing at the side of the mat, watching him training and thinking maybe I should have a go. So eventually bought a judo kit, went on the mat, got my black belt before I hit 30, but during that period of time a few of the guys thought it'd be a good idea to get a bike to build up our cardio fitness. So that's what got me into the cycling, and I had a few years, maybe 4 or 5 years of doing the bike as a secondary sport, but then that gradually took over, and then eventually took over really quick. So in my kind of mid to late 20s, it was all about the bike then, and for 20 years or so it was all about racing the bike at Scottish level. But
what is it you loved about cycling?
It's a great question. There's many things. It's been outdoors, it's been pushing yourself. It's the bike never gets easier. It's always hard. You just go faster and longer, and it's never ending. There's always something else to achieve at it, which is what I love. I love pushing myself, and that was the big thing for me. And I love racing, albeit I was never going to be a superstar, but I just love it. I love racing, and I love that challenge.
There was a transition period between cycling and then into triathlon, which is why we joined forces a few years ago now. What was that transition like, and what caused it? Well,
there was one defining moment, 2012 Mayday Gallop, and any of my friends that are watching this will piss themselves laughing when they hear me say Mayday Gallop. I'm not going to get into the full story, but 2012 I had a bad crash at the sprint on the Mayday Gallop. There was about 60s come down on a bunch sprint. Broke my arm, broke a few ribs, wrecked my bike, and thought I still need to get up for work tomorrow. And I thought I need to find something that's maybe not quite as dependent on everybody around about me, and I can focus on me and do what I'm doing, and it's not quite as dangerous but still involves cycling. The problem I had, I couldn't swim, and I'd never ran. And when I say couldn't swim, I should really clarify that, because people will say I can't swim and they mean they get out of breath doing 1 length or 2 lengths. I could not do 1 stroke, literally sank, and that was it. I thought, right, that's going to be a big challenge. What am I going to do? One of my friends had entered Ironman Lanzarote in 2012 or 13ish time, and I thought, what's an Ironman? What does that involve? And when he started telling me about it, I just thought, I want to do this. That is what I want to do, because, you know I can do the bike, but I can't swim, I can't run, so let's challenge ourselves here. So it took me ages to learn to swim, ages, months.
You've cracked it, almost.
Well,
So
almost.
it's a
Yeah.
never-ending pursuit, right?
I think, yeah,
Trying to get
absolutely, and that's one of the things I've learned big time for you, especially over the last wee while, is swimming isn't about fitness, it's about technique, and I'm working on that in every session, which is great. And I'm loving it, and it's brought a new love to swimming, because I kind of got stale for a few years because I've just done swimming lengths and not really knowing what I was doing. But now that I'm focusing on the techniques and that's improving as well.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And you've done a lot of Ironman now. I think 7, 8?
8. That was 8 past. I've actually entered 9 Barcelona Ironmen, and I had a DNS one year with a knee operation. So I've completed 8. I'm going to complete my 9th this year, and I don't have any intention of stopping anytime soon.
Love it. I absolutely love it. Looking back, so we started working together, 2 and a bit years ago now?
Yeah, over
And
2 years, yeah.
When you came to me, the goal was sub 10 at Barca.
Yeah, still is.
It still is, I know it still is. And you were struggling a lot with your back.
Yep.
Your back was sore, some kind of chronic injuries, and that's managed to settle for the past 8, 9 months now.
Definitely.
What's that process been like?
That's been a very slow learning curve, and it's just things like I neglected in the past, strength training, conditioning, which you've focused me back on to doing that. There's 2 sessions a week in there that's all about strength and conditioning. And total disclosure, in the early days of that, it took me a while to learn, I need to do these sessions, because sometimes I would half-arse them. I would do half the session and bail out. I wouldn't be doing the weights that I should be doing. But now the big difference in the last, I'd say, 12 months is that I'm now focusing on that and getting the strength sessions done. And that's key. That's absolutely key. I'm not totally pain-free. I don't think I ever will be. But I'm pain management. It's pain management for me, and I can manage it now where I'm at. I don't have many days where it's more than a 2 or a 3 out of 10. So that's good. Whereas previously I was 8, 9 out of 10, and I was tortured with it. So yeah, and it might still get better. Who knows? If it never gets better than where it is right now, happy days. I can live with that.
I guess the key from a performance point of view is you're able to do your sessions, right?
Yeah.
Which is something that first year we weren't really doing any run sessions, but it brings us on to today. So today we're going to do some threshold work on the run. We're going to do a run session. We're going to take you through it. Going to see how you're moving, see how you're doing your session. So if you want to follow us along, and we will get started on the session.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.
How are you feeling today, Wilson?
Ask me that in about 50 minutes. Okay, actually.
Any sore bits?
No, I'm feeling pretty good.
Bits?
Cold, but nothing hurting.
It's -3 today.
Was it?
-3.
Yeah, -3 is okay when you're running, but on a bike it's not so good.
Hope the fingers don't get cold. So today's session we've got 10 minutes nice and easy warm up.
Yep.
So we'll go super slow to start because it's cold, and then we'll gradually build up. We'll have 5 minutes after the 10 minutes where we'll pick up the pace a little bit.
Yep.
Get the body nice and warm, ready to work a little bit. And then the main session of today is going to be 7 times 3 minutes. The idea is it should be overall around threshold, so that's kind of area physiologically we want to be working in. However, with the short-ish reps, it'll likely be a little bit faster than what you'd maybe consider your threshold pace. Okay, so I want you to think maybe about your 10k pace, round about there. Should feel hard but in control.
In control.
So we want to be able to do another couple of reps at the end of it, should you need to.
Okay.
Okay, we get short rest, 60 seconds rest.
Yep.
In between each one. We'll keep moving because it's cold, but just jog on the spot or just a gentle walk or whatever you feel.
Okay.
And then we'll just see how you go. That's it.
Sounds good.
All makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Nice one.
I've done so many laps of this fucking place. I love it though.
Do you?
You know, right, here's how my mind works. See this little bit here?
It's more efficient.
No. See the last 3k, 2k at Barca Ironman? It's the exact same wee slabs.
Wow.
And I know, right? Don't judge me, but I come down here sometimes and I look at them and I focus on them and I think, this is just fucking Barcelona, man.
This is what it's like in Barca.
I think I'm obsessed with Barcelona.
Yeah. I think you've got a problem. I think you need psychological help. Yeah, how are you actually feeling? All good?
Aye,
No issues?
nothing.
Feel like training's going alright?
Out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I think you need to accept though, at my age, there is going to be,
Gonna have a few weeks.
you know, I'm getting to that vintage stage now in my life, where it's like, I'll soon be an old classic. That's us at the build.
Okay, right, let's start building just nice and easy every minute, just a little bit faster, okay? Finish slower than the pace that we're trying to get to, okay? Just go to feel.
There's two types of people, not just athletes, two types of people. People who have got an amazing natural ability and do fuck all with it. People who have got an amazing attitude and outlook and focus, but just don't have the ability, but try and try.
Yeah.
I put myself in that category, right? As long as you're pushing yourself to where you want to be, you get the same satisfaction and maybe sometimes more.
I'm just going to pause here, do a few wee drills. The reason that we do drills, or my reason for doing drills, is very much to try and find some rhythm. Running is all about rhythm. It's about, the way I like to describe it, you're doing a dance move.
I'm
It's just
rubbish
you're
at
doing
dancing.
the same dance move over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so first drill we're going to do, we're just going to do some ankling, okay? So we're going to be nice and stiff. We're going to bring our toes up to our shins and we're just going to pop off the ground. So arms at 90 degrees, there we go. Good. So we're landing on our toes, not on our heels. Okay?
Right.
There we go, that's better.
Right.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Next drill we're going to do is some classic high knees. Instead of bringing your ankle out in front of you though, if we think about running, we never want to go here. We're not trying to step out in front, we want to come up underneath us, okay? So we're just going to, two legs like pistons, we're just going to go just like that. Off you go to here. Just 10 metres. Good, that's it. And walk back. Then we'll do it once more a little bit faster. Good. And walk back. Let's just have a little think about your arms when you're going up and down. At the minute you're matching your arms like this. Okay, so we're going from bent to straight. We want to keep that 90 degrees in your arms and just go back and forth. Rock them back and forth, okay?
This is more complicated than swimming. Same legs.
This time we're going to change it up again. Going to make it a little bit more complicated.
Oh, great.
Try and add some rhythm into it. This will be the last one we do. I don't want to keep you for too long when it's cold. And we're going to put those two drills together. We're going to have one stiff leg and we're going to have one high knee. You're looking at me like you hate me. Okay? Doesn't matter if we get it. It's just about introducing a little bit of rhythm. So we're going to go, you can watch me first.
Yeah,
Okay?
I'll never do that.
We will get it. So one stiff leg, one high knee.
That's never happened.
Give it a shot.
Honestly, I have got no coordination for anything like
And
that.
that's where we need to improve.
It's a good point. So, high knee,
Straight
stiff leg. Arms, I forget them for a wee second.
Don't worry about your arms just now.
Am I doing it? Am I doing
Yeah.
it? Yes.
Okay, and then back, let's change legs. So,
Left knee.
left knee's high, right knee straight. High, straight. High, straight.
That's my bend. That's mad.
Give it a shot.
That's not happening. That's mad.
Right, one more try, and then we'll get cracking.
That's mental. Right, high knee. I have. This is This must be a condition of some sort. That one wants to go straight in as well.
It's like rubbing your belly and patting your head.
Aye, that's exactly what it is.
It's a coordination thing.
Right.
One to keep on practicing.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to kind of keep you here when it's too cold to go over it for too long. But you had it with one leg. The other leg could get a bit
Which
smooth.
is quite common for me to be able to do something one side and not be able to do it the other side. Certain things.
One to think about,
Aye.
one to focus on. Okay. Do you feel good? Feel ready to get started? Yeah?
Yep.
So 7 by 3 minutes, roughly about 10k pace, 60 seconds, nice and easy, you can stop, very, very easy jog as you wish.
Right.
And we'll go through them, we'll see how you feel.
Okay.
Should be nice and consistent all the way through. 2, 1, let's go.
Couldn't catch him.
Where's your pace at?
Oh, 407. I wouldn't do a 10k at that.
Right. So you sound okay talking. Breathing sounds okay. Does it feel okay?
Aye, I actually feel alright.
Good.
Feel good.
So there's no reason to slow down.
Good.
Just
No,
go.
feels probably a 8 out of 10 ish
Yeah.
kind of effort.
Doesn't sound like an 8 out of 10.
Maybe I'm kidding myself on then. I do think though, I feel as if I'm in a good place with my running right now. Whew.
Working out. Last minute, Wilson. Hold it there. Pace hasn't dropped. It's Good.
Ah! Ah! God, that's 3:45. That scares me.
Ease it off then. Don't need any heroes.
Ah!
There we go.
Ah! Oh, my queen.
You're looking good, you're looking smooth.
Oh man.
On this last one, just keep it the same, see if it's a little bit slower, don't worry about it. I don't want you to chase it, just let it come. Even if it's 10-15 seconds slower, you're still physiologically doing the right thing. All the way.
Ah!
Good job. That was a very impressive session.
I was impressed with myself, mate.
Let's go off the road. That definitely wasn't a threshold session, but that was impressive. That was faster than I think I've seen you run in a long time. But if we get the speed high and out of the way, then we've got plenty of time to get efficient. But I didn't want to stop you. I thought you looked super smooth those first few.
No pain, nothing. No pain.
You know,
like
just
actually
hold it.
zero pain, which is like unusual. Usually I've got a 1 or a 2 or a 3, as I said earlier, but I felt good. The strange thing is, when I run at a faster pace, I feel as if I get less pain in my back. So
It's a weird thing, isn't it? But
so
honestly,
it must be to do with the mechanics, I don't know, your movement or something.
yeah.
But no, I enjoyed that.
Every session was in about 4 minutes.
Aye, that one there was about 3:57, I think, the last one. Every time I looked at it, it was 3:57, so it might have drifted a bit over.
Yeah.
But aye, it was certainly low 4s in all of them, which I don't run that fast.
No, I think that's the thing, like, it definitely wasn't a threshold session, but it's just seeing that you had it in you today and you were, you know, up for running fast,
Yeah.
then, you know, you take the wins when they come.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no point in kind of pulling the brakes on when you're feeling good, and
Yeah.
very, very good session.
We'll see how my bike goes this afternoon.
Well, we don't need to worry about that yet. Let's cool down, 5-10 minutes, nice and easy.
Cool.
We'll just go off and back.
I've got to say, the last few runs I've done is the best I've felt running for years.
And you know, it's a difficult position to be in. Or it's not a difficult position, but it's a point where we need to be very careful.
Yeah.
When you start feeling good,
You don't.
we're getting closer to that line. So it's almost, you do an awesome session today, it's not about next week going and searching for an even better session. It's about pulling it back a little bit, consolidating.
Yep. Letting the goodness of that session bed in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we'll be a bit careful next week. Last couple of questions while we've got you here. So we were just talking a little bit about new bike position, feeling good on the bike, swimming's improving, runs in a really good place, back settled.
Yep.
2026, is it the year for sub 10?
Yep. 100%. I don't care if it's 9:59 and 59 seconds. Sub 10's where it's at. It's been a long-term goal, as you know, since I started Ironman. You know, getting sub 10 at age 59, that to me sounds good. And it'll be my 10th time entering Barcelona, albeit my 9th time completing it. So it's aye.
We had a good conversation earlier on this year where sub 10 probably, I think we both kind of realised it wasn't happening this year.
Yeah.
For a number of reasons. And the way you were thinking changed. The way that you were viewing triathlon and sport seemed to change. Do you want to share just a little bit about
It did.
what that change was?
It did, and I think it came to probably a realisation, I'll come back to this in a minute, of thinking, right, sub 10's probably never going to happen. That was my main goal, but it doesn't need to be the main goal. You know, doing this just as a complete lifestyle and getting you out the door, getting you out running, getting you in the pool on the bike, and just something to focus on is what it's all about. And my motivation was always, right, be the best, be the fastest you can be. I'm not the fastest in the world, that's never happening, but my motivation changed slightly this year, and a big part of my motivation now is to try and inspire the younger guys coming up, guys like my son and other young guys in the club that look at somebody approaching 60 and still hitting decent numbers. You know, whether that's sub 10, sub 11, sub 12, it doesn't really matter. You're still out there doing it. But in saying all of that, and my realisation of sub 10 might never happen, the fire's still there. The spark get reignited this year. That was my second fastest Ironman, and I know I can go faster. So I'm a bit of a conflict. I know it doesn't really matter, but the spark, the drive, the motivation is there, and I just love it, and I love aiming for it. Whether I ever hit it or not, doesn't matter.
That's what sport's all about.
Yeah.
That's what sport in general is all about.
Yeah.
No, listen, thanks very much, Wilson.
Thank you.
Good session.
Thanks. Loved it.
Yeah, absolute pleasure having you.
Good.
Episode
Thanks.
1 done.